Hey, this is a project for Ubot Studio. Now this is kind of the gist of what I need done, and I'll expand to another project of recreating the auto tuner, which I've done by the UI, but now we're going to use the local API using the REST API, I believe, or the get and post URLs, and extracting data from it, and then invoking a command. Alright, so this is the local API documentation. The way it's set up is kind of already set up a little bit of basics already, and I'm gonna kind of run through it. So this is the encryption. All the URLs needs to be encrypted, and so you kind of see here some don't need to be encrypted, but the ones that do will have a signature at the end using SHA-256 with the key that's provided in there. And then as you extract information from there, we can then use it in the parameters, such as here, account GUID, parameters, signature, and then it'll provide some data. Okay, and then we need to extract from that using JSON. Okay. So this is here the encryption, the SHA-256 with whatever secret key you enter, it'll encrypt it and create the signature here. So that's just calling this one here. And this is the URL, the API address, the command, the I guess the question mark, and then the parameters, and then it'll encrypt it. Okay, so this creates the API URL. So I'll go ahead and run that. It'll kind of create that. Okay, so that's based on what I've called here, get all price sources. Once I've copied and pasted that into here, the URL, you will then be able to get this information. Okay. All right. So moving on, so what I want need done is to kind of recreate all these calls so that we can kind of quickly use them as needed, because then every one of them we kind of have to set them up, but it gets kind of tedious to have to do them all the time. So basically we're going to run through all these here, and some of the parameters are unique, so you have to extract it, so we need to create some kind of algorithm to kind of say, hey, you're gonna have to enter the for example here, the bot GUID, because that's unique. So once you pull that, we're going to create a separate one that just basically enters it and then returns the URL with the account. So once they enter the account GUID here, it gets placed in here, and then goes into API URL and pulls that out. Then you get the URL, which you can then run later on, and then pull the data out and use it. Okay. So basically, what we need done is to go through all these commands, and they have sample URLs and everything else, and just kind of recreate different defined functions so that we can kind of simply enter it, get data back, enter it, get data back. Okay. So there's a lot of them here, advanced orders and all this other stuff. So we gotta go through every single one of them and then recreate that. Okay. Once it's created, we'll kind of build the building blocks of the, I guess, call it the alphabets. Then we'll use that to assemble the sentences or the other algorithms that we need. Okay. So it's quite extensive. It just takes some time to build. So if you think you can do this, it's pretty straightforward. It just takes time to do it. Once we are done doing this, then we will then use it and kind of use it to interact with the trade bot. In essence, create bots automatically, track them, kill them, check them, make sure they're profitable, if they're not, kill them again, and then kind of set up bots automatically and manage the bots and the wallets and all this other stuff. And all these other data objects I don't really use. All we need is basically interacting with the bots to the URL to get and post requests. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it. So we're able to create custom bots basically with all this other stuff. So then this is another command. I need to create new custom bots, active custom bots. Okay, so the criteria is this is the HAAS API. Once we start to grow this, the standard is that it gets lost in translation. Sometimes check IP address, we can't find it because it's not in the same tab. So everything that's in the same tab will have the tab name to start, like that, HAAS API, and then we'll have the function name afterwards. Okay, so everything needs to be HAAS API, and then this is just that should not be in here. It should be in a different tab. Okay, and then other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Once it's all done, then we'll create other tabs and then continue on developing the other algorithms and core functions of that. Okay, so let me know if you're up for the task, and I'll have you guys kind of create that. Let me kind of collapse everything. So these are some examples here, and then these are some that I've created, but I've kind of broken them already as far as I broke the code. So I'll probably need to kind of I'm gonna probably recreate them or kind of delete them and then kind of start from scratch again. Okay, and then every time we finish something, kind of segment them with this little line here. So each so we kind of follow the local API list. So this will be custom API. Then we'll do a little bar custom API, and then get all the custom bots, get custom bot, new custom bot, you know, all the functions that are there. Okay, you kind of follow the table of contents too. You know, trade API will be another one, you know, another section. So right now all I did was get all price sources as one. So we'll kind of put that there. And account data or account API would be another section. Kind of follow this format here, so we kind of can get to our stuff quickly. Okay. All right, that's all. Thank you. If you have any questions, just message me, and that's what I need created here. And you just basically drag and drop what you need. Creating a define is defines are called functions here. And then you kind of give it a name, so follow the format, HAAS API, and then the next say, let's say we're going to create the next one here. Let's go with get all account details, so we kind of just copy that. Now I would say make it all that, because the parameters also will be the same. So the URL will be get all account details here. Okay. So I want that to be all kind of the same. But what you probably do is just kind of copy and paste this and then edit it. Oh, I think it's already done. So anyways, you kind of, you know what I mean, and then just modify the parameters as needed, copy and paste it, and then we should be good. So whenever you copy and paste things, you're gonna have to like kind of refresh it, like clicking edit, and then click OK, because when you copy the same names, it gets confused and doesn't know what to do, or it disappears on you. Even though it appears, you can't really see it. All right, thanks.